Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. Ooni Of Ife is alleged to have panicked as 6 customary lawyers came out to volunteer to fight Queen Naomi's case to get freedom from Ooni of Ife. It is said that a wise man fights to win the land first before they begin to fight on where to place their mat to sleep. Now, we have heard that 6 customary lawyers have volunteered to, fight for Queen Naomi's freedom. Reason happens to be because they said that, of course, it is not okay to subject anybody to this kind of situation just because you claim that you love them. You know that if you have been following the trajectory of events, Ooni of Ife says he loves Queen Naomi. At least that is what is alleged, that he says that whatever he feels for Queen Naomi is real and that he wants Queen Naomi to remain a part of his life, that he is ready to do whatever it takes to get Queen Naomi back into his life. Now, if you have been following this trend, this will not be a new thing to you as an individual because that is what we've been hearing for the last couple of years, trying everything that is within my power to win the love of Queen Naomi. But by the time Naomi submits now new stories will begin to emerge from left, right, and center. After everything that happened 2 weeks ago, Olori Nami is said to have left the royal manor, where a lot of people, fans across the globe, celebrated her for coming into the palace. And before she came into the royal manor, they said Ooni of Ife worked so hard to get Queen Naomi's trust before Queen Naomi eventually moved into the royal manor. But with everything that has happened, at that point, Queen Nami was under the impression that Ooni was working with her, like they are a couple again, working together. But, after Ebony had her baby, Queen Nami discovered that, Ooni is working with her and working with other Oloris. That everything that she knows about her husband is not necessarily what it is. Olori Nami got very disappointed again and decided to leave the royal manor. Upon leaving the royal manor, they said efforts were made to bring Queen Naomi back into the royal manor, but Olori Nami said no, she is never ever coming back and she is not ready to remain the wife to the Ooni of Ife. Like this time, she said it is over and over for good, she will never come back. They said Ooni of Ife has made so many efforts to get her back, but she is saying no and no. And she is asking for just one thing: freedom from the monarch, that she doesn't want to be a wife to the monarch again, that she wants her freedom. But we are all aware of how difficult that has been. It's not today that people started, asking for Queen Naomi's freedom. It's not today that Queen Naomi started asking for her freedom. They said that the reason why Queen Naomi needs that freedom is that she is free to go to anywhere in the world and be there, but she will never get married or have to go close to any man again. And you and I know that Queen Naomi is a young woman. She's barely 31 years old. And so should anybody subject her to being alone for the rest of her life, that will be very, very bad, and nobody wants that. Because Ooni of Ife is not willingly, ready to give Queen Naomi the freedom. They have done everything. Families have worked to ensure that Ooni of Ife gets that freedom. Sorry about that. We had to look at something together. Okay, so now, for Queen Naomi to get that freedom, is looking as if they will have to force the hand of the monarch, that is the Ooni of Ife. So right now, they said the case is already in the customary court. They were supposed to have a hearing last week or earlier in the week, but it did not happen because, of course, you do know that this has to do with the Ooni of Ife the respected monarch of the Yoruba kingdom. So it's not going to be easy for anyone to just take him to court and expect him to. So they did everything. The hearing did not hold. And right now, we are hearing that six lawyers have come out to volunteer to work out modalities to, run this case free for Olori Naomi. They want Olori Naomi's freedom, and they want Naomi to jumpstart her life again. These lawyers are under the opinion as well that what KBS is doing to Olori Nami is not fair, it's not acceptable, that we are in a time where everybody is free to live whatever kind of life they want to live, that telling Nami that Nami cannot move ahead because of her traditional obligation is a violation of her fundamental human right. And so they said these lawyers have come to fight for this case for Olori Naomi. Now, with the emergence of these six lawyers who have come out ready to fight, they said Ooni of Ife Ooni of Ife's palace have plunged into serious panic. That the palace is in a very serious panic mood because they do not know what the outcome of this event will be. Ooni of Ife is still going back and forth trying to negotiate, trying to ensure that he's able to work out modalities to see how he can resolve this with Queen Naomi amicably. As he would say, as people are saying, Queen Nami is still his wife. He loves Queen Nami so much. Nobody has the right to tell him what to do and how to run his family. There is no family without a problem. That he is going to fix it. Lawyers do not have to emerge from anywhere to come and fight the case for him. That Queen Nami and himself, that they love each other so much that they are just basically having problems like any other family. So right now, as we are hearing, if the information we are getting is the truth, Ooni of Ife has plunged into panic. The palace is plunged into panic because of this situation. They say the lawyers are ready to fight to the end. Okay. Now, customary lawyers, they said they work in the customary court because Ooni of Ife and Queen Nami, they did only traditional court. They said traditional marriage. They said this is something that the customary court should be able to resolve. Now, time and time again, they said this case has gone to the customary court, but we kept hearing that they didn't pursue the case. For some reason, Nami will go back and withdraw it. For some reason, Paropo will ask them to withdraw it. For some reason, Ooni will ask them to withdraw it. It's been back and forth, back and forth. The case has never been pursued. It is looking as though this is the first time that anybody is going to try and pursue this case because there are lawyers who are ready, who are standing up for Queen Nami and saying, no, it's enough and enough is enough. KBSC must not violate Queen Naomi's fundamental human right. KBSC must allow Queen Naomi have her life back no matter what. That if it has to do with traditional, obligations, that there are ways to treat those kinds of issue. Only have to make out modalities to ensure that they give Olori Nami the freedom that she truly deserves. And this is what is going on. If the information we are getting is true, I'm going to bring you more updates. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. Do not forget, these are all alleged, rumored, and speculated information making the rounds on social media.